Monday. Happy beginning of the work week, and I'm glad that you are here. Um, Whether you are on the live or on the replay, my name is Robin, and I'm with Robin's Egg Blue Creations, and I'm also an independent designer with Club Couture. If you are looking for easy to use, easy to clean, um, DIY craft products and ideas, you are in the right place. So once you hop on the live or the replay, say hi in the comments and tell me where you're watching from. If you are watching this at a later time, make sure you put in hashtag replay in the comments. That way, Facebook notifies me that you have watched it and I can interact with you. Also, I want to let you know that I'm live in 3 locations this evening. So if you hear me refer to a comment that you don't see in your comment feed, that person may be viewing and commenting from a different platform. Excuse me. Also, if you are watching from my private Facebook group, if you wouldn't mind clicking the link in the description of the video, that is a permission link that just gives StreamYard the ability to pin your profile name and pick to your comment. If you choose not to click that link, that is a-okay as well. Just know that your comment will show up as Facebook user in my comment feed. I will still say hi, I will still ask any questions, but I may not know who I am talking to. So with that, oh, and also one last thing, if at any time during this project you like what you see and you think others would like it as well, please feel free to spread the craft love all over Facebook and YouTube. Hit that like button, hit that heart button, thumbs up, turn on your notifications, subscribe, all that fun stuff that helps us content creators build our platforms and our channels. So with that, I see that Bonita is watching. Hello. You're watching me and football. I think that's also what Jason is doing. He says hello from the other side of the door. We had the game on as well. So again, once you hop on, say hi in the comments and tell me where you are watching from. With that, I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera so that I can show you what we are working on. I'm going to get a little bit of a drink. A little bit of a tickle. So it is hashtag monthly transfer Monday. So what that means is on Mondays, I usually try to use the Club Couture transfer for the month. So you'll get at least 1 or 2 ideas of how to use that month's transfer and or coordinating shapes. Yes, I said coordinating shapes. If you've heard about Club Couture, but you aren't all that familiar with it, every month starting in August, every month Club Couture or Club Couture adds a coordinating accessory to your club transfer. So this month's, let me go ahead and take this out. This month's club transfer is called Words Matter. So it's very pretty, has lots of florals. So you can use the florals, excuse me, in different projects. You can just use the text in different projects. So this month's coordinating shape is the large words. Words matter. I don't know if I can get it open. Last month, the chockable accessory was a pumpkin. This month, it is the actual text words. Words matter. Let me go ahead and show you what it looks like. So it looks like that. So you can kind of see it in the first picture. And then the second picture is what you get. So you get, as a club member, you get the exclusive B-size transfer. So it's an 8.5 by 11 transfer. You get the coordinating accessory, which this month it's the Words Matter text. And you also get 3 coordinating paste singles. So this month's colors are camel, pesto, and shimmer rose gold. So that's what we will be working on this evening. And I forgot to grab one more thing. Sadly, I don't remember where I put it. That's going to be a problem. Un momento. I totally forgot to grab the surface that we were working on. I have the frame. So I gotta find where I put it. There. That is not it. Oopsie doodly. Un momento. I don't remember what I did with it. Oh, phooey. That's not it. Uh-oh. Well. Uh-oh. I'm still here. I'm still trying to find that surface. I do not know what I have done with it. I remember seeing it a few weeks ago. We may have to punt and do something else. Or use a different surface. Won't be terrible. Oh well. I'll find it as soon as I'm done. So, I was going to use the black and white couture boutique surface, but I don't remember what I did with it. It was laying on top of something else. So I have these I have these 9x12 porcelain steel inserts. So these are the inserts that go in the Aidens, and as a designer, I can order these sets individually, or just the inserts. So if I didn't want to keep redesigning on the surface of my Aiden, I can swap the Aiden surface out. So I can get these in a set of 3. So if you would happen to be interested in these, let me know, and I can order them for you. Or I can order just one for you. So this is similar to what I would be using, but this is an actual metal magnetic surface, whereas the other one is a boutique surface. So it's just like the surface in the board and base. One side is white and one side is black. I have no idea what I did with it. So both surfaces are 9x12. So I happened to purchase this 9x12 frame at Hobby Lobby. They are on sale this week. So all you need to do is pop these out. And if you don't have this surface, you literally could paste right on the glass. And you can even use these words on the glass. So like you could hot glue them right on and it would be just fine. But I'm almost tempted to do that since I can't find that other insert. Jason says that's fancy. The frame? Are you talking about the frame or the insert? Probably the frame. So this is just a 9x12 frame. They are half off this week. So I think I got this frame for $14. So all you have to do is pop these up without breaking a nail. Oh, the shape, those are fancy. They are fancy. So I don't need that. You could even cover this with paper and chalk on it. In fact, you don't even, I'm going to pop this glass. I could leave the glass in. Let's see what happens. Make sure it fits before I get too far. Okay, so here's what it's, you could leave the glass in or you can take the glass out. Does not matter. So I'm going to pop that back out. I just wanted to make sure it fit before I got too far. Okay, so let's put this away, that away, and we'll get this out. I wish I could have found that insert. That's the whole reason I bought this frame. Let me check one more place. Got it. You know when you've seen something and now you can't find it? That just drives me crazy. But it's because I'm so disorganized. Oh well. So now, part of me, oh well, we'll just do it this way. So because we're working on this porcelain still, we have to fuzz the transfer. And I also want to point out, can you tell any difference between the two transfers? And actually, it doesn't show very well on that camera. Do you see any difference in these transfers? This one's the new one. This one is the old one. So with this new autumn launch, they have decided to make the carrier sheets a different color on the backside. So this is not a true white. So now it's a lot easier to tell which side is the back side and which side is the front side. Which is nice because these are a reusable silkscreen transfer. And so because I can reuse these about 8 to 12 times, you need to make sure you know what the back side is so that you can return it to the correct side when you are done cleaning it and ready to put it away. So I technically don't really need to do this, but I'm going to anyway, out of habit. So I have learned with these porcelain steel, Jason says one is very yellow. Yep, there's a big difference between colors. So you can even tell just right there. So that's the front side. This yellow side is the back side, and it doesn't show up very well on camera. So when you're using these porcelain steel chalkboards and or glass, you need to make sure that you fuzz super well because they like to stick really well to those two particular surfaces. So what I'm doing is just knocking back a lot of the adhesive by laying down lint and fuzzies on the back side of my transfer. And those do wash off when I clean them. I've got to clean my fuzz towels. I've been playing with Spanish moss, and so now that's all over. Let's get a different one out. Let's get one farther down the pile. So a couple more times. Benita says she'd be very interested in the inserts. Let me get a, and I have 2 extras here. Let me get like a price breakdown and I will let you know. Or if you want all 3, I think I may have paid $30 for all 3. Okay, so I need to, this frame this wood frame has I've got the booger right there. I don't know what that is. And there's hair. It's time to clean the fuzz cloths. Okay, so I think that'll work. It's got a natural. Okay. It has it. So I will let you know, Miss Bonita. It has kind of a natural border because it's smaller than. I don't like the way that sounds on my glass mat. There's already kind of a built-in border. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm not going to worry about it too much. So I'm just burnishing it down. I've got a big fuzzy right there. And you want to be very careful when you're working with these because they are sharp on the edges. Okay, so this month's colors are Pesto, Camel, and Shimmer Rose Gold. I don't have Pesto unless I happen to have some right here, but I doubt it. Not in this stash anyway. So I'm going to use Moss, but I think it's a pretty similar color. So these are the colors that they used. And I believe they used Camel for the words, which we'll do them on here. And then they used Moss on all, or Pesto on all of the greenery, and then Rose Gold on the flowers. And in fact, I'm going to download this picture and then I can upload it here. And then we can kind of look at it a little closer. So if I need it for reference, I'll just pop it up here. So this is what they've done. So yeah, all of the greenery is Moss. So I think we'll do that first. And then we'll go back in and do the flowers. And then we'll do the words. We probably should do the words first, but we're not going to. Okay, so that'll go over there. So let's pull out Rose Gold and Moss and or Pesto. I think I'm going to get out a multi-tool for Moss and a small squeegee for, gosh, you can't hardly, it kind of blends right in. So here's what it looks like, although you can hardly see it up against that black. That's the only bad thing about these more transparent transfers is they get hard to see. I've got hairs everywhere. When you're washing your fuzz cloths, try to make sure that you keep them out of other laundry because they will pick up everything, especially hair. I think I have one up here too. Yep. Okay, now I think we can get started. I don't know if there's one there. Sorry, I'm going to spend an hour trying to get all the hair off of it. Okay. Let's get started. Let's go back to my comments. Okay, so let's use our multi-tool. And we'll do all of the greenery. Let me go back. I'm gonna look at my picture one more time. So that's considered greenery. And you don't have to do it just like they do it, but sometimes that helps to take a lot of the guesswork out of it. So I'm going to do sections, and then I'm going to pull the transfer away on those sections just to make sure that my paste does not dry in those sections. Oops, I just did a flower. I just did a flower again. Oopsie. So all I'm doing is covering up the silkscreen areas with the paste. And then I want to kind of go back and even out all my squeegee lines. So let's go ahead and pull that portion up. Oops. It helps if that were plugged in, Robin. Okay. So let's dry that just a little bit. And you'll know it's dry when it turns from kind of a shiny, glossy paste to a matte finish. Okay, so let's come in with, I'm going to get a skinnier one. I'm just coming in with a skinnier squeegee. So it's one of my minis that I've cut in half. And this is Shimmer Rose Gold. So this will help me get into all those little tiny places. Oops. If you need to turn your project so that you're pasting away from other areas, that works well. Okay. There's those flowers. So I'm going to skip the text because I don't need it, because I have my accessory piece. Oops. Okay, so let's come back in here with the green. Should have done this while I was doing that other part there, but I didn't. let's come in with our shimmer rose gold real quick, and we'll do that flower. Okay, so let's pull off that section. So here's what we have so far. I know it's kind of hard for you guys to see that green, but it's very pretty. It almost disappears. So let's come in and do the greenery over here. Go ahead and do this section down here. Okay. We'll do the flower really quick, and then I will lift up that section. Again, feel free to turn your project as you need to. Okay, so let's keep working. So I need to make sure that I do these, do this text down here, because I don't have words, I don't have shapes to match those. So let's go ahead and do those really quick so I don't forget. So I can use one of these. I'm going to turn it around so that I can work away from those other elements down at the bottom. So it says words matter, so speak kind words to yourself. Probably should have come in with a multi-tool, but okay, so there's the camel. And then let's come in with moss. Remember, yours would come with pesto, but I don't have any pesto. I thought I had some, but it probably dried up, knowing my luck. Oh, whoops, I think that was supposed to be rose gold, but that's okay. So I'm doing all of the greenery in rose gold, or moss, or pesto, whichever you have. I think I'm going to stop there and pull it up. just so that I can save my text. Missed a piece of the A and a piece of the S. And I'm going to see if I can fix this because I accidentally did moss here instead of, we'll just see what happens, instead of a rose gold. Oopsie. Okay, so let's finish up our moss. I don't think we have much left. Should have probably went ahead and finished, but I didn't want my text to dry. So let's get our rose gold and we'll finish up. Let's do this flower. This flower. And that flower. Okay, so let's see what we have now. Oh, that totally took off my whole A. And the S. I'll have to fix those two. It took off my whole A and my whole S. I'm going to set this to the side. I'm going to clean where the A and the S are. Let's see if I can get that fixed. So I'm going to wet my board eraser real quick and try to get some of that. Not all of the paste, just some of it. Boy, there's a... I may just have to go ahead and clean all of it. Okay, well, shoot. I'll fix it later. Of course, now I've totally wet the whole thing. We'll just, now I'm really going to have to clean it all because I forgot I still have to do, I thought I could spot clean it, but I can't. So, we'll just clean the whole thing real quick. Okay, so let me go get a tub of water. And I'll just show you how super duper easy peasy it is to clean the transfers. I haven't done this in a while, so this won't hurt anything. So all you need to clean these is just a water source of some sort, whether that be a sink or a little plastic tub like this, or your shower or your tub. Just be kind of careful because sometimes the colors will stain a little bit, but I've actually done these in my sink and it hasn't stained a whole lot. So you just need your board eraser. You get it good and wet. And I start on the front. And I just wipe off as much of that paste as I can. And because we did the paste and pull method, a lot of that paste has dried into the silk screen, so it doesn't look like it's going to come off, but it will. So then I'm going to flip it around directions. I like to wipe from the center to the edge in one direction. So when I feel like I've gotten it all off of the front, you'll see that it still looks really dirty. So what you need to do is flip it around to the back and use your board eraser, and that will get out a lot of that paste that's in that silk screen portion, and it gets it from the back side. Hopefully. I don't know if you can tell a difference. The bottom has not been cleaned from the back side, but the top has. It's a little cleaner. There is going to be some staining. Greens are notorious for staining. But as long as you get the actual paste itself out, you're good. Hey, Miss Ashley. Oops. Okay. So let's put that to the side. I need somebody to come in and clean my craft room for me. Any takers? It has gotten out of control. Okie doke. So now I need to pull out the disinfecting wipe. This will kind of help get some more of those fuzzies off that we put on when we fuzzed the transfer. I'm going to do this a little bit. See if I can release a little bit more of that paste. Okay, so I'm just going to take a disinfecting wipe. I'm going to put it on the back side. I'm still getting a little bit of green up. Okay, so now let's put it in. So you'll notice our fuzz cloths are two-sided. So this is a terry cloth side, and that's what we use to fuzz. This side is the microfiber side, and you can use it to dry your transfers and or your surfaces. Clean this off since I got paste all over it. Okay, so while that's drying, because we'll still need it for our words, but we can dry fit it in. We can kind of show you what it's going to look like. Maybe this looks like it's the words. Okay, so it's going to go this way. Maybe. It's going to go kind of like that. And so I think this is the M. Nope, it's going to go, they must go together. I don't know how it goes. One of those must be backwards. Let's pull up our picture and see what it looks like. So that looks like that's the words. And it's just going to go right up there. You know what's? Oh, I'm missing a flower there. So that must go there. I'm missing a little flower right there. So that's where that's going to go. Whoops, let me take that off. So that's going to go there. And you can't hardly see that green. So there is green right there in that top left corner. I am missing a flower there, so I'll have to go back and put that on. And then we'll have to fix our A and our S while they dry. So while that's drying, no, I did not make those cutouts. The club transfers now come with a chockable with a coordinating accessory. So the transfer this month came with these cutouts. The transfer last month came with this pumpkin. So this was the transfer from last month, and it came with the pumpkin. So the Club Couture transfer now comes with a coordinating accessory, and it right now it's a chalk shape. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, and it's at no additional charge. The price has not changed. So it's still $21.99 a month. That's pretty dry. Oh yeah, she's fuzzy, or she's... Okay, so let's do these letters first. I'm just going to pop my towel back down because I'm working on a glass mat, and this transfer will stick terribly to it if I don't. Okay, that's the M. This must be I think this is the W. So the cool thing is that now we can see through our transfers. So it makes it a lot easier to match them up. So yeah, you can see the cutout through the transfer. Oops, I need to shift that over a wee bit. You kind of want to get it to where there's a symmetrical amount of white space. Let's see if we can pop this down in here. Nope, you're going to have to do them separate because they bump into each other. So let's do this one first. I swear. So this we're going to do in camel. Ashley said that's even better. Yeah, I love the fact that that didn't change the price. Let's get, I'm going to use a multi-tool. They had to do something to keep up, because there's another company that's similar to this, to Club Couture, and they were offering a surface with their crafty kits. So it was time to add something to make it more appealing. You also get you get the ability, if you don't like, say Jason, for example, is a customer, is a Club Couture member. He's not, but if he was, and he didn't happen to like this particular design for the month, he can actually specify to Club Couture that he would like it sent to his brother Stanley or his sister, whoever. And then the next month, he also has the ability to say, yeah, I want it, or no, I'm going to give it to somebody else. And he can and also as a club member, you can also, in addition to your own subscription, you can gift a 4 months or up to 12 months as a gift subscription to somebody else. So Ashley, like if you were a customer, if you were already a club member, but you wanted Jessa or Emma to also get one, you could purchase a, gosh, I'm doing this terribly. You could also purchase a gift subscription for them. And I think there's a discounted rate because you're already a club member. I'm not positive. I'll have to look at my own graphic. I'm probably totally botching this up because I'm talking at the same time. Good old Stanley. Haven't talked to him in a while. Like, just making stuff up on the fly. Okay, so there's the words. And then stick this down. And then let's get their other part in here that says matter. Get that lined up if I can. I was going to try to do them together, but they butt up against each other if you do that. Not straight somewhere. It's so nice that they made these. It's where you can see through them. Makes it so much easier to place. Let's just do this. Get that towel out of my way. Okay, that's not going to be perfect, but it's better. At least it won't stick to my mat. I think these little cutouts are so cute. And now there's also digital files. So for a lot of the new transfers, you can also purchase the digital files. So if you had a Cricut or a Cameo or a Brother Scan and Cut or even a laser machine, you can cut out, you can use those files to make cutouts. So like if you have a Cricut or a Cameo or a Brother Scan and Cut, You can cut it out on the chalk suede paper or any other material that your machine will cut. Like for some of the Halloween transfers, there was a designer that cut it on, cut out like one of the skull pieces on a piece of glow in the dark heat transfer vinyl or HTV, and then she inked on that skull cutout and then heat set the ink on the heat transfer vinyl and then put it on a t-shirt. It's pretty cool. So it's not just for chalk suede paper, it's not just for wood cutouts. You can use it for all sorts of things. I mean, you could cut out shrink-a-dink material and then paste on that and then shrink it to make little keychains. You could use it to cut out felt shapes and then chalk on those. You could use, if you had a laser, you could do acrylic pieces, and I think you can, I don't think you can cut acrylic with a Cricut or a Cameo. These are harder to paste than you think. Those little details. Plus, I'm trying to be conservative and not spread my chalk all over the transfer, so that doesn't help. So I'm just using my detail tool that has the pokey tool at one end to help me pull, or to help me hold down my cutout while I pull that off. I'm going to go ahead and just pop that in the water to keep that wet. Same way with these. Let's get this lid on. Ashley says that sounds cool. There's all sorts of fun new things. Too many fun new things. Oh, thanks, Bonita. Oh, I may have to come back and do the flower. I don't know. It actually didn't take too long. Okay. Let's put these to the side. Oh, bummer summer. So let's clean this again. Let's take those out because they'll just be in the way. I'm just not too many steps tonight. I'm kind of out of the groove. Stella ain't got her groove back. Okay, so let's just clean this again. It doesn't take long to dry. So again, you just need a water source. And it could just be plain old water from the tap. The only time you need to use distilled water is if you're adding it directly to your paste. Otherwise, you can just use regular old water. Unless you just don't like Stella. Stanley. Sure. I don't know, Jason. I don't remember. Are you talking about, is that car on something on a hot tin roof? Cat on a hot, I don't remember. Isn't that where Stella's from? Stella. But I know there's also a movie that's called Stella Got Her Groove Back. Okay, so we're going to let that dry a little bit. I was talking about the Chalk Couture or the Club Couture. Let's just go over those real quick. So Club Couture members now get a coordinating chalkable shape every month at no additional charge. You also get an exclusive squeegee of the year at your subscription anniversary. You get a free holiday gift in your November shipment. You get a free product guide 4 times annually. You get digital discounts as a VIP club member. You can also share the club by gifting your club shipment to friends and family. So again, if you didn't like this month's design, you can specify to have it shipped to somebody else. There are also discounted prepaid memberships for 4 or 12 months, which are great for gift giving. And I can show you, I got my squeegee of the year. Actually, this was So here's my squeegee of the month. It's a pink color, and every year it'll change colors. So it says, it's your anniversary, and we're tickled pink. Oh, you were just making a play on Stanley. Gotcha. I checked earlier, and as of earlier today, the color of the month, Superstitious, is still available. It's only available through September while supplies last, but you can unlock the color of the month. Oh, it's not gold metallic. I forgot to change that. With any $75 order, you can purchase them for, I don't know if it's $10 or $12 and some change, but you can purchase up to 3 after you've unlocked it with a $75 order. And as of today, it was still available. I'm not for sure if this one is still going on, but there were some, all month long. Club Couture subscribers, you can get 20% off the retail price of select kits all month long, and these are the 9 kits. So there are 3 tulle kits that are available, and then 6 of the chalk made kits are also at 25% off. If there's still, some of them I think are sold out. There are still 2 Try Me kits available. One is Hey Pumpkin, and the other one is Love and Butter. And these are curated at 20% off the retail price. So they come with a 5x7 transfer. They come with the Surface 1 to 2 chalk paste singles and a mini squeegee. So it's a great way to try Chalk Couture if you're not quite willing to sign up for Club Couture yet. So keep those in mind. Oops, let's turn that off. Let's go back here. Let's see if our transfer is dry, because I have to fix a few things. It doesn't take long for them to dry, especially now that they're a lot thinner. And so I don't have to fuzz so much. So I'm going to line up the letters down here. So I'm going to burnish the A, the S, and then this flower here. I put my backer sheet down so that I wouldn't stick the whole transfer to my board so it doesn't peel off as easily. Well, let's do some fixing. Let's pull out, just use. So I forgot a flower. So I'm using Shimmer Rose Gold to fix this flower up here that I forgot. And this is exactly the reasons that I love Chalk Couture. It is so easy to clean up. You know, not only is it easy to use, but it's super easy to clean up. So now I need to come back in with the camel because I messed up my A and I messed up this. And before I dunk it in water again, let's make sure that I haven't messed up anything else. Nope. Okay. So we'll just set that aside, dry those two places. Thanks, Miss Bonita, for the reminder. Okay, so I can attach the words a few different ways. Because this is a magnetic surface, I could pop them on with magnets, but I think now I need to decide if I want to put the glass first or the glass behind. I think let's just go ahead and use the glass since we have it. And then I'm just going to attach the words to the front. And so this was a frame that I just got at Hobby Lobby today. They are 50% off. So you can either use one of our 9x12 inserts, which we have a couple. Well, there are a couple. I have access to these porcelain steel magnetic inserts, but there's also a boutique style insert that is black on one side and white on the other. It's going to have a little bit of a glare to it, sorry, but so I'm actually just going to put these, ooh, that barely fits, on the glass. Because I think if I use hot glue, then I can just hot glue it directly onto the glass. Okay. Hello, Miss Paula. How are you? Welcome. And if you're worried about hot gluing directly on the glass, you can put down some tape, which I think we'll go ahead and do. Maybe. Benita says yesterday she finally did the August Club and loved how it turned out. We'll definitely post it in the craft page on the Crafty Collab page. That way we can all see it. Okay. So I'm just putting down some painter's tape. I'm making a big old mess of this. On the glass. I think that's good. Actually, I need to drop that down some. We're just kind of guesstimating. That's kind of hard to place, to be honest. So it technically needs to probably come down there. Okay, we're just going to put it there. Paula says super cute. Thank you. So I'm just going to hot glue onto that tape. And then that way I'm not putting hot glue directly on the glass. So then when I'm done, I can literally just peel the tape off of the glass. And then that kind of goes there. Paula says, awesome tip. Yeah, well, I think it has to butt right up against the other letter or the other set of words. I probably did put that one down. It peeled right off. So let's do Bonita's tip of, she says, if you put the word matter down first, you won't cover up any of the smaller words. I'm making this too difficult because it just kind of fits. It's yeah, you're going to cover up parts of it no matter what you do because it wasn't technically designed for cutouts. Okay. So I'm just going to put some hot glue down on that tape. And then we'll just place that one there. Okay, that works. I can't say that I came up with that tip myself, but I know I got it from a fellow designer. Designers helping designers. Okay. Okie doke. Let's do the front facing and I will show you. That way maybe you don't get such a big glare. So there is what it looks like. Sorry, there's the glare. Either doesn't matter which way I go, but there you can see it a little bit better. All that green shows up. So words matter. So speak kind words to yourself. I like that frame. That's pretty. So I think it was $27.99 and I got it half off. So it was like 13 something. Ashley says pretty. I think that's gonna stay on there pretty well. So yeah, there's what we did. Oop, wow, I went out of focus fast. There. Minus the reflection. Okay, let's do, I did not do, Jason says that's awesome. Thank you. I didn't do the giveaway from last week. So, because last week just got away from me. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to try on this, this computer and see if it works. Let me come back here. Yep, you can see it. Let's remove this one. Okay, so let me come back here. So this is my post. I think it was from last Monday. It was the tell me your craft name. So I have glitter elf, glue queen, ribbon expert, glitter teacher, yarn expert, sequin teacher, another yarn expert. So I'm confirming all of those comments. And I'm going to hit the start button. Nope, I'm going to redraw. Let's go back. Oops. Oops. Let's try that again. I have to figure out a way to do it. Redraw. Oh, I'll have to figure that out later. Confirm. I don't think that's the right start. There. Okay, let's try it again. Amanda is the winner again. Congratulations, Amanda. So let's stop screen share. Bonita says she can't wait to get her transfer. Woot woot. Ashley said it was so pretty. Thank you. And Jason said it was awesome. And Paula said, awesome tip with the hot glue and the tape. So you're welcome. Okie doke. With that, I'm going to hop off for the evening. I will be live again on Wednesday. We're going to be upcycling some little 3x5 spiral notebooks. I want to get those done for an upcoming vendor event. So come hang out with me again on Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Also be looking on my Facebook page for that morning's check-in post. So when you participate in that check-in post, then that makes you eligible for that evening's Happy Mail giveaway. So participate in that post and you will automatically be entered. Take that tip off. Paula said it turned out great. Thank you. So again, I appreciate you hanging out with me this evening, and I will see you on Wednesday. And if I don't, have a great week. Thanks for watching.